It is the desire of many people to become billionaires. What about you? Do you want to become a billionaire? The question that comes to mind is, what does it entail to become one? Can you truly become a billionaire all on your own? A question that sparks intrigue and imagination. We often hear tales of self-made billionaires who started with nothing and worked their way to the top. But how much of this is fact, and how much is merely a well-spun narrative? We must be able to define and understand the process, as well as evaluate the individuals we think fall under this category of self-made billionaires. That will enable us to know the truth whether one can achieve the set goal. For us to get answers, let's take a closer look at some of these supposedly self-made billionaires. You've likely heard of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or Mark Zuckerberg. Each of them is often labeled as self-made, having built their empires from scratch. But is this entirely true, or is it just a mirage or a case of the more you look, the less you see? Musk, Bezos, and Zuckerberg indeed have accomplished significant feats, but they didn't do it alone. Musk's first company, Zip2, was funded by external investors. Bezos's parents invested a substantial amount in Amazon in its early stages, while Zuckerberg's Facebook was initially funded by Peter Thiel, a venture capitalist. So, do we still call them self-made? In reality, no one becomes a billionaire in a vacuum. It takes a collaborative effort, a network of connections, and a good deal of luck. It's not just about the money, it's about the resources, the opportunities, and the timing. In fact, these key variables must be present to a very great extent for one to achieve that feat. But don't misunderstand me, this isn't to diminish the hard work, creativity, and resilience these individuals have shown. Their accomplishments are indeed very remarkable. But it's worth noting that the term self-made can be misleading, especially if the term is used loosely, as we often want to do. This narrative of the self-made billionaire often overlooks the role of privilege. Privilege in the form of access to education, networks, and capital. It's a narrative that perpetuates the myth of the lone genius, obscuring the systemic factors at play. So are self-made billionaires really self-made, or is there more to the story? The truth is, the journey to becoming a billionaire is complex and multifaceted. It's a combination of individual effort, luck, timing, and yes, help from others. The myth of the self-made billionaire is just that, a myth. It's a compelling narrative, but it's not the whole truth. And we must be able to distinguish them properly for us to understand the narrative. Self-made billionaires and those who inherit wealth, two sides of the same coin or worlds apart. In this spectrum of wealth, we often find two distinct types. On one end, self-made billionaires are individuals who have built their empires from scratch. They've braved the stormy seas of entrepreneurship, weathered failures, and emerged victorious. Their stories are often inspiring tales filled with long nights, relentless hard work, and groundbreaking ideas, all fueling their ascent to the top. On the other end, we find those who have inherited wealth. They are born into families whose fortunes were established long before they came into the picture. Their journey is not marked by the same struggles. Instead, they inherit not only wealth but also the responsibility and expectation to maintain and grow that wealth. Their challenge lies in managing, investing, and expanding the legacy they've been handed. But let's delve deeper. The psychological differences between these two groups are intriguing. Self-made billionaires, having built their wealth, often have a deep understanding and respect for the value of money. They've experienced the grind, the risk, and the uncertainty. This experience often shapes their outlook on life and society, fostering resilience, creativity, and a deep-seated appreciation for their wealth. On the contrary, those who inherit wealth may have a different perspective. Their relationship with money is often more complex. Some view their wealth as a birthright, while others see it as a burden. They may struggle with feelings of entitlement, guilt, or the pressure to uphold their family's reputation. Their wealth in many ways shapes their identity and their view of society. But here's the catch. Whether self-made or inherited, wealth doesn't discriminate. Wealth is wealth. Kabish! It offers the same privileges and the same challenges. It can open doors and create opportunities, but it can also isolate and create a sense of disconnect from the rest of society. While the journeys may differ, the destination of wealth remains the same. But in actual sense, does the journey change the person? Here's a thought to ponder and which needs clarity. Does the path to wealth shape the person, or does the person shape the path? The answer, perhaps, lies somewhere in between. What do you think? Let us have your answer in the comments below. If you are new to our channel, kindly like, share and subscribe so that when we upload new videos you will be among the first to be notified. Also, we would appreciate it if you invite your friends and family to do the same. My friends, so what have we discerned about the billionaire's journey? Well, let's take a brief moment to reflect. We've dissected the myth of the self-made billionaire and discovered that it's not as cut out and dry as it first appears. We discovered that these billionaires are not superheroes. They're humans, just like you and me with flesh and blood. They've faced challenges, they've made sacrifices, and yes, they've worked incredibly hard, and we must give it to them. Nonetheless, they've also benefited from a blend of factors beyond their control. In this video, we've compared these so-called self-made billionaires to those who inherit wealth. Of course, there are differences in their paths, but the common denominator is clear as day: privilege. It's not just about the money in the bank, but also the societal structures, the networks, the education, and the opportunities that pave their way to success. So, what does this journey mean for the individual and all of us who have the desire to become billionaires in our lifetime? Well, it's a mixed bag, a potpourri, isn't it? On the one hand, there's the satisfaction of seeing your hard work pay off, the thrill of innovation, and the joy of building something from the ground up. On the other hand, there's the pressure, the scrutiny, the responsibility that comes with such immense wealth. And what about the impact on society? Here's the thing: these billionaires don't exist in a vacuum because their actions, their successes, and their failures have ripple effects. Of a truth, they shape economies, influence policies, and set trends. But unfortunately, they also widen the gap between the rich and the poor, often perpetuating a cycle of wealth and power that's hard to break. To wrap it up, it is noteworthy to mention that the billionaire's journey is not a solo trek. It's also not about one person against the world. It's a collective voyage. It's a fusion of individual effort, societal support, and a dash of luck. It's about recognizing the role of privilege in success and understanding that wealth is not just a measure of hard work, but also a reflection of the society we live in. I repeat, the billionaire's journey is not a solo trek, but a collective voyage. It's a fusion of individual effort, societal support, and a dash of luck. What does all this mean for us in our perception of wealth and success? Has it cleared the cobwebs in our minds? Can we categorically say that we now know the path to becoming a billionaire in the real sense of it? Well, as we've delved into today, the self-made billionaire's tale is nothing more than a myth. The captivating narrative of an individual amassing unthinkable wealth through sheer grit and determination crumbles under close examination. Even the richest among us owe their prosperity to countless factors outside their control, from the societal framework that enables trade to the guidance and mentorship of others. The fact is, no one ascends to the status of a billionaire in solitude. Thus, let's rethink our definition of success. Perhaps it isn't about hitting a certain financial milestone. Maybe it's about the voyage, the bonds we form, and the lives we influence along the path, because ultimately every journey, even that of a billionaire, is a communal experience. Success isn't a destination, but a journey. And every journey, without mincing words, even a billionaire's, is a shared journey. What do you think? Do you agree? Let us have your answer in the comments below. Now that we've reached the end of this exploration, I invite you to be a part of our journey. Please tap the like button if you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We're constantly uploading insightful videos that will help you see the world from different perspectives. So, invite your friends and family to join us here for more thought-provoking content regularly. Let us also have your suggestions on the wealth and success topics you will want us to cover. Thank you for watching.